Yo, what up guys? Welcome to this week's patch note video where we actually have, to be fair, this is actually going to launch at 1:45 today, but to be fair, look, there's a lot to go through today. So we're going to go through this really quickly, as quickly as you can. I think we cut through a lot of it because it's like this bit here, but that's fine. But anyway, this video is pretty much just for those of you that would rather listen to the patch notes than read them yourself, or also get my thoughts and opinions on it as well, and maybe explain some things that may be a little bit confusing and whatnot. But yeah, let's take a look, shall we? Game Jam is wrapping up, and we are getting back to business as usual, just ahead of Christmas. One, bring on the Christmas event. It can't be far off now. I cannot freaking wait. Maybe they're going to mention it somewhere in here. The actual date. Do we have a date for it yet? I don't think we do, right? But I could be wrong. Anyway, let's take a look. So, woodcutting. Wood spirits have been added to the following loot table across the game. Okay, so normal is in Lumbridge Catacombs. Ochres as well. Willow is... I mean, I don't really need to read all these out, right? There's now wood spirits basically added to PVM drops. Does this remove wood log drops? Could we get log drops from bosses as it was anyway, or not? I actually don't remember the last time I got a log drop from a boss. Maybe you can't anymore, or maybe you couldn't, but now there you go. But anyway, it says, in order to add more sources of wood spirits in the game, and in preparation for the 1.10 woodcutting and fletching update, we've added them to various drop tails in the game. The approach here was to pick a broad variety of mobs across the game, and match the tier of wood spirits to their relative tier of content, which players would encounter on their journey through RuneScape. In most cases, we targeted weak or less useful salvage drops to replace them with, okay? While in a handful of cases, we replaced logs or other items such as stone spirits. So logs were still droppable, apparently. I just obviously don't remember getting them in such a long time. However, they're not fully replacing them, but they have replaced some of them. So log drops are going to be less common. We're going to get log spirits instead. And it says here, slightly reduce the quantity of magic logs dropped by Nex, Angel of Death. AOD was one of the biggest preparators for dropping mass quantities of magic logs. Dropping more logs in a single kill than could be gained by most players in an hour of woodcutting. Really? Holy hell. Today's change aims to soften the effect of this and should see little to no effect on overall GP an hour. I don't think magic logs really worth anything, to be fair. I mean, if this reduces the amount of magic logs coming into the game and then magic logs go up in price, it's probably all right? Like, it's, you know what I mean? It could balance itself out, I guess. So that's kind of all right. Increase the quantity of adamant stone spirit drops from the giant mole in normal and hard mode. That's good. That helps out. Yeah, that's not bad as really to anybody. I don't be too worried about that. But there you go. So, by the way, this is a patch. I probably should have said this is patch week. So there's just gonna be tons of different like patch notes basically, and nothing overly exciting like whoa, this is happening today. But just loads of updates and changes to little things. Iron Man. Competitive group Iron Man players can now enable XP share when dungeoneering in Daemonheim. Okay. Updated the statue of the Iron Enclave with the first batch of world first. Congratulations. Cool. Added the Iron Enclave portal icon to the map and mini-map. The Iron Man plaque in Edgeville now includes group Iron Man world first achievements. Very nice. Competitive group Iron Man players can now teleport to singholes using the right-click teleport option. The group Iron Man storage interface now displays the group name when on mobile. Players can no longer see Iron Man armor pieces in the wardrobe. Okay. And unfired and ready skilling urns can now be stored inside the group storage. Cool. So they're making some nice sort of changes for group Iron Man. Are you guys still enjoying group Iron Man? Let me know in the comments how you guys find it. You still enjoying it? Is it fun? Is your group still together? Is it sort of broken down at all, or what's going on? Combat adjustments to the Blood Reaver. This is kind of big. Adjustments to the Blood Reaver healing frequency and interaction with on-hit effects. So they mentioned they were going to do this a little while ago, and now this happened today. The Blood Reaver has been nerfed because it was insanely broken, and to be fair, it was. So they say, dev note, we're looking at toning down the power of Blood Reaver. Having a strong heal tied with a low point cost led to instances where players could just endure any and all damage coming at them with little danger and no real player input. This is very true because whenever I would have someone on stream, for example, say, oh, no food this kill, I would just whip out the freaking Blood Reaver, get the scrolls, and you pretty much have infinite food without having food, you know? So it was yeah. So they've toned that down a bit. We'll have to see exactly what it is, but basically the healing frequency is going to be lower, I assume. And then they also add, additionally, Reaver had taken over as the dominant familiar when fishing for more DPS due to a bugged interaction with some player damage effects such as poison and god bugs. The Reaver will no longer apply these effects to increase the cost of choosing Reaver as a familiar over something like a Ripidemon. So basically what this is saying is you used to be able to, because the Reaver would hit every time you healed as well. So if you had Vampire on and you would use Soul Split, and then you would have like Cinderbane gloves, the Reaver could proc your Cinderbane gloves as well, and you could just spam the living crap out of poison hits because the Reaver would hit so damn fast that it would just be hit, and it would just trigger those poison hits a ton, which was insanely good, of course. And apparently there's something with Godbooks too, which off the top of my head right now I can't really think of, but obviously it must have been a thing. The Jazz Book maybe? Did it proc the Jazz Book more often? I don't freaking know. But either way, that is no longer going to happen. So the Reaver's basically going to be a heal familiar, but less than what it was. So we'll have to see if this has any value anymore. I will test it later maybe and see. Updated the summon interface to display cooldowns. These cooldowns are also displayed in pouch and scroll tooltips. Nice. Healing from Blood Reaver, Unicorn and Bunyip no longer interrupt channeled abilities. Oh, that's kind of cool. Scrolls cost 12 summoning points with a Spirit Cape and 15 without. Blood Reaver scrolls have a 3-second cooldown now. Blood Reaver passive, the scrolls have 3-second cooldown. You know what? It's not too, that's not too bad, actually. You know what? That's not too bad. The passive, doing this, the passive, like, not doing the damage is probably, you know, it's probably a lot of DPS lost for sure, but the 3-second cooldown isn't that bad. It really isn't. I think you still be probably usable at like Racial for the healing. You didn't really use it for damage at Racial anyway. Like it could do typeless damage, but not a lot. But 3 seconds, that's pretty okay. Blood Reaver passive no longer triggers effect through the player. This means it will no longer trigger poison or godbugs. So yeah, Blood Reaver passive works in PvP now. Okay. Cool. Dev note, we feel these changes are pretty light, but we're also adding some additional levers such as a player facing cooldown, which we can adjust if needed, as we felt it's important to get these out now prior to the launch of combat mastery achievements in the new year. Yeah, fair enough. And like I say, they can always change it. I think Jagex should balance stuff here and there whenever they want anyway. I think it keeps the game fresh and the meta new and stuff, so it's not a big deal. Reworked existing tank armor to give a life points boost like the necromancy tank gear. Cool. This is also pretty big. Actually, I want to test this out later. I bought Cryptbloom ready for this. Probably going to go up in price a bit while people test this out. I doubt it's going to like rocket and stay up there forever. But now all tank gear is going to have that. So we'll be monitoring how certain gear performs, such as Cryptbloom, and may tear down the HP bonus if deemed necessary. So basically, if you're gonna be unkillable, we may nerf this again. Additionally, items that already provided an HB boost will, such as Rogue's gloves, have had their boost increased to match similar tank tiering. Nice. We'll definitely make a video on for this later. You know what? Tonight, I will probably do a video where I test out Cryptbloom, test out whether Reaver's good, and then test out whether, like, combining them together, where I'll see how, like, tanky I am with a Blood Reaver and tank gear, and see if I can just basically tank anything and everything. The Altar of War will now reset the cooldown and power burst of vitality potions if the player's last drunk power burst was a power burst of vitality. Oh, cool. Yeah, I like that. The Altar of War. So this now resets vitalities, which was annoying because if you use this by accident at the beginning of a fight, then you're like, oh crap, need to reset. You couldn't do it. So that's good. This will require the ability cooldown reset unlocked from War Shop, of course. Fix the number of edge cases where the dive and bladed dive abilities were not displaying the correct target options. Cool. And that's pretty much all all the combat. There's a lot to cover there in the combat. That's good. We'll definitely check those out. Halloween updated the bone brooch description in Reynolds reward shop at the Harvest Hallow, as a transmog item does not work in the wilderness. Okay, fixed issue with maze hedges missing blocking. What? Isn't Halloween done now? What? Hold on. Is this what? Keepsake average now correctly count as spooky when trying to complete. I feel like these have been left and Halloween event is done, right? Has it not been done and I've not been doing it? Maybe not. I don't freaking know. It keeps saying I should now count as spooky when trying to complete the Field of Screams quest. Maybe the quest is still in the game. I don't know. Anyway, general. Added primal metal to the surface of Daemonheim to quick chat. Okay, cool. Fixed protein shakes. Being usable in free to play. Oh no. Fixed protein shakes and unstable protein shakes being usable in free to play. Does this mean they're no longer usable in free to play, or does this mean that they can now be usable in free to play? I don't actually know if they're member items or not, but I'm sure if they are not working, free to play players will be super happy about that now. Creature specific wildcards are now correctly sent to the bank. Okay, following feedback, the scruffy note found within the Summit Cave has now been added to the Master Quest Cape. Cool. Moved the dedicated Slayer aura, all 5 tiers, from being a combat aura to now being a skilling aura. Cool. Felt that being combat aura wasn't the best place to be. All the combat auras have some effect on the actual combat itself. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Fixed an issue that awarded players with an incorrect amount of secondary XP when crafting various items. Fixed an issue that refunded players with an incorrect amount of coins for completionist capes. Okay. Fixed an issue. Is this, how much did you guys get? Like, did you get a stupidly high amount, or did you not get enough, or how did that work, if any of you guys know? Fixed an issue where the player with the Risen Walk animation override active was unable to move after replaying the Death of Chivalry cutscenes. That's unfortunate. Karassi's sword can once again be reclaimed from Commander Tier after the player's keepsake the sword. Fix a typo, don't care. Buy limit no longer disappears when switching tabs in the gun exchange. Cool. Calgarian Notes Part 4 can now be dropped on the floor. Okay. The music Maestro achievement is now complete without a relog. Okay. These people have finally reached level 99 necromancy. Once again, wearing the max capes. Updated Hannibus model and animations within the Fate of the Gods quest. Just a Slayer XP for Osseous awards when on relevant tasks. Cool. Prime membership tokens can now be added to the currency pouch. This is cool. I like this. Nice. The Holy Knight sword and offhand have been added. Cool. Nice. Fixed an issue that made the Ode to Deceit appear invisible when used with a wardrobe override, and fixed an issue that blocked players from interacting with the divination wisps diagonally. Cool. Right, that was a lot to cover, but the combat ones I'm super excited for. The Halloween ones confused the crap out of me. I'm sure that was done. Maybe I'm actually super clueless, but whatever. Black Friday membership offer. What? What is this? Looking to get back into the world of Gielinor ahead of Christmas season? Well, you're in luck. You could pick up a bumper package for a 57 days membership for £16, $22, or €20. Is this good? Is that good? How much is regular membership these days? Actually, I think that is pretty good. It's like a month. It's like half a month less, right? Half a month cost free, I guess. Check out the seasonal offer category on the website and get back into the game. Membership is only available via our web store and not available via mobile. Once the 57 days of membership runs its course, it will become reoccurring. So make sure you keep that in mind. It will reoccur as a one. I'm sure they'll tell you that as you sign up. JMod versus God Wars. Okay. Mod Yui takes on the JVM mantle and continues their progress with a trip into God Wars 1. There you go. I'm sure you'll be fine in God Wars 1. No problem. Treasure Hunter calendar. Let's see. Potion Pandonium. Gather potions and use them complete collections. Have a chance to get your hands on the new faded Veils of Should these not have come out in Halloween? Am I tripping out? Is it Halloween now, guys? Wait, what the frick? These are cool. I like this. Cool. There you go. Nice. And that's it. Community showcase is always freaking cool. 152 Solak. You what, mate? 152 IDPS. That is a relevant name. 152. That's insane. Holy crap! Nice. There you go. Check that one out. And then Solak log of the journey. Oh, fair enough. 152 Solak. What the frick? That's crazy. Anyway, hopefully you guys found this useful. It was long, I know, but other than that, I'll have another video up for you guys tonight. Check that out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. See you later, guys. Bye.